Hey everyone, RJ here with CV Tech, doing this really late live stream tonight, and want to see how everyone is doing. So I shared this out on Twitter earlier that I may be possibly doing a late night live stream, but I wasn't sure, not to count on it. And then I just made another tweet saying that I was definitely going live. So hopefully it's been retweeted, it's been shared, and hopefully everybody will join in tonight. Like I said, I know it's late, and honestly, my stream, according to how my camera is looking right now, it is looking really clear. Okay, I'm pushing over 100 megabits per second with over 25 megabits per second upload. This LED, I got fresh new batteries in the LED. They're on low, so if I had them on high, it would be like pow. And you won't guess what phone I'm really using to do this stream, but it's a phone that I've used in the past, and it always seems to just never fail on how good this phone actually is. And that's why I take really honestly such good care of this phone, because it's just an amazing phone. So hopefully I'll get a bunch of viewers in tonight. I want to actually pull up the stream right now. That way I can actually, I'm going to turn the quality down to like 144p because I'm on Verizon or Total Wireless LT hotspot. No net, but no, it's not even an iPhone SE. It's not even a high-end phone in that standard. So, let me go ahead and bring up the chat here, and we'll get into this. Right here's the iPhone SE, so you know it's not that one because I took the picture, from this phone with the iPhone SE. So yeah, basically tonight, since it's so late, it's just gonna be like, you know, smartphone discussions, tech discussions, Q&As, because it is so late tonight and I don't expect a whole lot of viewers, but hopefully notifications will be sent out. I know it's really late here on the East Coast, but the further west you go, of course, the earlier it is. So hopefully I'll get a good amount of views tonight, or people come in here and talking and chatting, and that will determine how long the stream actually goes. So, and among other things. So Storm Chaser, what's going on, man? Oh, you said you're first. Alejandro Penton, what's going on? I love EAS Gaming. Hey, how's it going, man? What's up, Mikey? Tech Review, what's going on, man? He says really clear. Awesome. Zym, how many devices do you have now? In the car or overall? Because overall, I have no idea. It's a lot. Hey, what's going on, Tech Wiz? I just rewatched this last stream. Replay hoping you would go live. Yeah, I was debating it. I was debating it. If you could pick a Boost mobile phone that you really liked in the past, which one would you pick? I really was a big fan of the HTC One A9 that I still have for Boost Mobile. I really liked the ZTE Warp Elite back in 2015. That was a good phone as well. There were some other phones, but right now the one that's sticking out in my mind the most is the HTC One A9. I'm actually using the Alcatel Idol 5S. This is what the phone I'm using, and this phone is amazing in every way, shape, and form. This is the Alcatel Idol 5S Storm Chaser. My best friend died last week. Had to go to the funeral, so RJ is here to make my night better. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, so that's always bad. What's up, Kenneth Marlin? Just in time I got off this core. Oh, okay. I do not have Simple Mobile. No, I do not have Simple Mobile. I tried them out for 1 month and I don't have them anymore. Hey, what's up, Matt? Tech Review. I just got the iPhone XR. It's nice. Pictures are great. Awesome. Yeah. What color did you get? I'm curious to see, what, or to hear what color you got and the iPhone XR. That phone was always kind of a temptation for me when it first came out, but to be honest, I just really don't. I just can't do it. I just can't do that. So I got 17 watching right now, 2 likes, of course. Appreciate that a lot. Live stream sounds good. Sounds loud and coming in clear. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. I'm even in 144p here on the iPhone SE, and it even looks good in 144p. So I can about imagine, and I can actually watch this right now in it's 720 max. So yeah. Have a simple mobile for you, thinking of switching to them. Yeah, the Simple Mobile was not bad. I mean, it's T-Mobile. Of course, I'm not really sure how their phones do as far as I know their phones are locked down, even though they use T-Mobile's towers. It's still part of Track Phone, and they lock their phones down unless you get one that's unlocked. I don't think that you can really, I'm not really sure if you can use other phones on them. I have no idea. I only had them for 1 month, and honestly, it wasn't bad. What do you think of iOS versus Android? Don't crucify me. I'm an Android guy. I mean, I use them both. I mean, I got an Android that I'm streaming on, and I got an iPhone right here. So I like them both. I really don't get into this one's better than this one. This one's better than the other one, because it's all just a matter of personal preference. So whichever one you like the best is the one to stick with. It ain't up to me to sit here and say, "Oh, Android's better. Oh, iPhone's better." Nah. It's just pretty much whatever you prefer and whatever you like better. I mean, I don't really have, I mean, I personally use Android more because of the more customization you're able to do. It's more open. You're not so restricted on this, restricted on that. iPhones from the iPhone 5, which was probably before that, but the iPhone 5 all the way to the 10s Max looks the same, has the same functions, same everything. But all of them are going from I'll say the iPhone 5s. From the 5s all the way up is running 12.1.4. So they're all running the same version of Android, and they basically do the same thing. You're just getting, of course, the upgraded processors, better cameras, more RAM, storage, stuff like that. But basic operations is the same. In Android, there's more options. It was unexpected, but I hope you don't mind me getting a little religious. God has a way of solving people's problems. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Take ranch. You're right, man. I'm an Android guy on Note 9 here. Yeah, Note 9 is a great phone. I've never used one, but I've seen enough videos about them to know that they're a good that they're a good phone. If not, that's okay. Just curious. Oh, do you know if you can swap SIMs with? I'm not sure about that now. I never swapped SIMs. When I had Simple Mobile, I had a phone that I used, but I don't remember if I just swapped SIM. I can't remember. I know Total Wireless, being Verizon, I'm able to switch SIMs. And I mean, I currently have my Total Wireless SIM card, which is a Verizon SIM card, in my Metro iPhone SC that's unlocked. So, and it works fine. So you may be able to, but honestly, I really, really don't know, to be honest with you. No, I don't. No, I love ES gaming. I don't get political in any chats, so no, we are not going to be doing that tonight. Do you think iPhone runs smoother than Android overall, or what's your opinion? I believe, like I may mention in a previous video I did a while back, I really believe that iOS is more optimized in their apps. I mean, it's amazing. Like I may mention in my iPhone 6s versus iPhone 7, it's amazing what Apple can do with 2 GB of RAM and how they keep their apps open in the background. Whereas some Android phones with 4 GB of RAM can't hold open but a few apps. So, I mean, to me, optimization is where it really matters in iOS. And what's even worse is some Google apps work better on iOS than they do on their own native phone and system. So that's what's even worse is when you got Google apps for Android that works better on iOS than they do on Android. That's kind of a sad thing. And now, the more people, now I always say this in every live stream, the more people join in, the more comments I get. as I read every comment individually as it comes in order. I'll answer that. I'll answer that question. Might take just a few seconds or a few minutes. And if I got something to throw in myself, I'll throw it out there, of course. But don't go anywhere. Hang around. I'll get your comment as soon as I scroll down and see it. So also be sure to, if you're here and you're new, subscribe. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And all that kind of good stuff. What's going on, Justin Morrison? Welcome back from being sick. I've been over it for a while. I've actually done a couple of live streams since then. So yeah, good to see you, man. Android can dominate iOS, in my opinion. Well, I mean, there is so many options out there for Android. There is so many phones. You got 100,000 Android phones to Apple's 5 or 6. So I mean, it really depends on the device you get, and yeah, it just really all depends and varies. And I'm not one over the other. I mean, like I said, I like Android better overall because of it's more open and it's just more customization and more stuff is allowed. But I like them both and I'll use them both. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the whole situation. Both iPhone and Android awesome. Like you said, all depends on what you like and are willing to spend. Absolutely. I feel that games and some apps are more optimized for iOS since there is way more Android. Yes. Hey, what's going on, TSB? Rocky, how's it going? The iPhone SE is the best pocket-friendly camera. It is. The iPhone SE is still a monster phone. I carry it all the time. Especially, I mean, my hands ain't the biggest hands in the world. And if I'm wanting to do like Snapchat stories, if I'm wanting to just kind of have a phone holding it like this right here and do a vlog or whatever, it's so easy because it's so small and it's very, very pocketable. That's what I like about about this phone. Let's see, where was I at? Is it just me or does LG feel like they have the same UI on? Yeah, they got the same crappy UI. Do you still have the iPhone 7? No, I don't. I see no reason to keep it. With the 6S and the 7 being virtually the same phone, the same performance. I mean, really, I couldn't justify the price tag of $300 for an iPhone 7 that had stereo speakers. It may have had some kind of water IP. I don't know. I don't give a crap about IP ratings. No headphone jack. The A10 and the A9 virtually was almost the exact same performance. I didn't see any difference. So honestly, the 7, and there goes the outside lights, as I figured it would happen. But hey, it's bright enough in here as it is. So you have to remember how many Android. Yeah, there's a ton of Androids, and I see that message was hidden by Mill Hustles. Is he in here? Are you in here, bro? What's going on, man? Yep, Google apps are way better on iOS, way better. You could think of it would be, yeah, you would think so. Mr. Oliveros one just bought the Moto E5 Super from Cricket. Quick opinion. Any new phones coming to Cricket? Long time no see, boss. Hey, thank you for joining in. I'm not sure if of any new phones coming to Cricket. I hear a really popular one right now is the Nokia 3.1 Plus. But I really don't know of any new phones coming to Cricket. Yeah, I was sick for a while. Hey, yeah, man, I've been wondering where you. I could hit you up earlier too, man, but I've been busy. So, yeah, man, how's it going, Mel Hustles? How do you optimize your phones to keep lag away? Really, I don't know of a way to keep lag away from phones, to be honest with you. I'm just being real. I really don't know. I want the Galaxy S10e. I like the feel of a smaller screen. Yeah, the S10e would be kind of cool. What do you do when you don't want a phone anywhere? Where do they? I guess you mean a phone anymore. Where do they go? Most of them get put in storage. Ross Kirshner, what's going on, man? With two $1 donations. Shout out to Ross Kirshner, man. Thank you for that donations. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, bro. What's up, Luke Tech Gaming? What's up, TJ? How's it going? What's up, C Butler? What's going on, man? How's it going? What up, C? So I'm selling my iPhone XS tomorrow. Just don't find it worth the money. Do you know of any good iPhone deals from any carriers? Does anybody here know? Mill Hustles would know. So ask him. I'm not really sure of any good port-in deals or upgrade deals. You know, I know they're asking 300 for it on Straight Talk. I know I'm not really sure what they're asking for on other carriers. Yeah, what kind of iPhone are you looking for? Tech, that's from Mill Hustles. Was rose gold the only color, Metro? Yes. When I asked them if it was the only color, they said that was the only color that they had for the iPhone 6S. I don't know. What's up, Caleb? TechWiz 400 8+ on Simple Mobile, open box, perfect condition. And is that phone unlocked? I want to say it's also unlocked. My wife got the new Samsung S10, paid over $1,000. What do you think? I think it's a lot of money. I don't think it's worth it. But it's just honestly, it's each their own. If it wasn't so expensive and I could afford an S10, I probably would grab one myself. But you know, yeah, I don't have $1,000 spent on the phone, so it don't happen. But like I said, each their own. I personally don't think that any phone is worth $1,000. I don't care what kind of phone it is. But like I said, if you can afford it, hey, there you go. I went to Apple to get the iPhone XS Max. Slick Deals has a coupon for Total Wireless also. Ooh, sweet. I'm still loving my Blue Vivo 11 Plus from Ross Kirshner with a $5 donation. Shout out to Ross again. Thank you for that donation, man. It really helps out right now. Really helps out right now. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'm still loving my Vivo 11. The 11 is still a great phone, and I'm satisfied with the 11. I wanted the 11 Plus with the more RAM and the better processor, but yeah, it's a good phone, man. And I mean, yeah, anybody can talk trash all they want to about the Vivo 11, the Vivo 11 Plus from Blue, but honestly, unless you use it, and honestly, most people's gonna lie about it, even if they like the phone and they're more of a flagship person. If they use the phone, they probably would lie about it and say they didn't like it when they probably really do like it because it is a really good phone. You know, just had to throw that out there. Let's see. Yeah, Simple Mobile ones are open box are unlocked. I would have went to eBay or Swapper for an iPhone 6S because I refuse to own a pink or rose gold. It really don't bother me none, to be honest with you. I mean, it's cased anyway, so like it really matters to me what color it is. It also says $239 for iPhone 7 and month of service included on Total Wireless with a Slick Deals coupon. So there you go. An iPhone 7 with a month of service included on Total Wireless for only $239. You can't beat that. It is locked to Total Wireless for a year, but yeah, you can't beat that. So 26 watching, 9 likes. Also, thank you, Ross Kirshner, for the donations. They're always open, and I really appreciate that a ton. Helps me out, and I appreciate it. I'm still in love with my Stylo 4. I don't ask for much. Oh, okay. Just happy I can have had a little. Hey, man, I appreciate it a ton, man. Thank you so much. How about that Nokia 9 PureView? I like the Nokia 9 PureView, and I wouldn't mind having one. I can't believe how many people are like, how many videos I'm seeing that's like dogging the Nokia 9, saying it's not worth this, it's not worth 700, it's not worth blah blah blah. It's running the A45 processor, which is last year, which makes it a whole lot slower than this year's, and A45 is not relevant anymore because it's last year's model, and the A55 is the only processor that's any good anymore. You know, it kills me. You know how just last year the A45 was like the best of the best, and now not even a year after the A55 is out, the A45 is just expired. And even though it's got 6 GB of RAM and an A45 processor, it ain't gonna process things as fast as an A55 and all that crap. And I'm like, seriously, dude? I mean, really? That triggers me a lot. That really burns me. That really kind of irks me when I hear that. I'm just thinking, just a few months ago, before the A55 came out, you was like, oh, the A45 is wonderful. But now that the S10 has the A55, every phone with an A45 or before is just slow garbage trash, you know. And that gets on my nerves. I know, yeah. I still run phones a lot less than that, and you know, it just, sorry for the rant, but hey, it gets on my nerves, you know. I paid $800 for my iPhone XS. I traded my old Metro 6S for 200 credit. Just don't think it's worth it when I can get an older model for a cheaper price with little to no difference in performance. Absolutely. What, a second in opening apps, a second in performance? Wow. The camera is where you're going to see the biggest difference. Gameplay is going to be the same. I mean, the A9 chip to the A10 Fusion. Is it the Fusion? In the iPhone 7 playing PUBG, there was no difference. Of course, it opened it faster, but so what? The gameplay was as smooth on one as the other. And I play PUBG, and I play that a lot in my apps or my comparisons because that's a very graphic intense game. And and both of them were set to high. They wasn't set to medium or low graphics. They were set to high graphics. So both of them played them very smoothly. So, you know, unless you're going from like a 6S Plus to a 7 Plus, a 6S to a 7 is not a much of an upgrade unless you just gotta have stereo speakers. But the 7 Plus, of course, adds extra RAM, it adds an extra camera on the rear and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, that is, if you're going from a 6S Plus to a 7 Plus, there is more of an upgrade. But from the smaller version, 6S to a 7, they're just not that much. Do you use any cleaner apps or that? No, I use no cleaner apps. None. No, they're usually worse for your phone than they are good for your phone. As long as a phone doesn't lag, I'm okay with it. Well, see, every phone has some lag. I mean, I don't care. Every phone has some lag. I'm sure there's been some users with the S10 that has some lag already a little bit when they push it too hard. So they're gonna all have some form of lag here and there. But I get what you're meaning. You know, I mean, you don't want to push a button or push an app and take 10 seconds to get there. I know exactly what you're meaning. Problem I have with most phones is that they are Android. I like Android more if it was smoother looking and scrolling. Yeah, there you go. Had a good night, CV. It's been okay. Do you think that Apple will release an iPhone SE 2? I sure as heck hope so. 835 Snapdragon still running smooth, so I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it either. I mean, I had the 835 Essential phone against the A45 S9, and honestly, I didn't see any performance difference. I mean, it may have been a smidge faster, but it wasn't like, you know, dominant faster. You know, it wasn't like, well, I'm waiting for the Essential phone to catch up with the S9 here with the 845 processor. No, it was very close. So, yeah. What's up, Mr. Nick? I have surgery on my left knee on Tuesday, but it won't be bad because I had the same on my right one. I'm in and out of hospital the same day, which is good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, surgery kind of sucks. I've had many of them. So everything goes good there. Are you going to pick up the new G4? Oh yeah, definitely. The new G4 is definitely on the agenda. Definitely. I have another iPhone 6S from Boost Mobile. I can trade in an Apple, get the iPhone 7 unlocked for $249, but I don't want to lose my 6S. There you go. I mean, like I said, the iPhone 7 is a good phone. There's nothing, I mean, there is a few upgrades to the 7. There is, you lose a headphone jack, which is really important to a lot of people. I believe, honestly, and I want to say this, I believe that the headphone jack is more important to those who has been who is a bit older and is more used to the headphone jack, as opposed to people who were younger, who is like everything has to be wireless and all that kind of crap. Headphone jack is still important. There's been times when I had the iPhone 7 testing it out, and I get a Hangouts call, I would get a phone call, and instead of picking the phone up to my ear, I wanted to plug in my headset and talk that way. And I get my little 3.5 millimeter headphone jack there. I go to plug it to the iPhone 7, and there is nothing. There is none. So yeah, that was kind of a downside to me as well. I get triggered when I see someone with an S10 and they show off the processor. So I show off my 512 gigabyte 8 RAM. I got my phone on Christmas, and then the S10 comes out after. I'm trying to stay on AT&T. There you go. Yeah, AT&T has a really good deal right now as well. I mean, their unlimited plan is $65 a month. With auto pay, it's $45 for unlimited. It's always on deprioritization, but $45 for unlimited with AT&T prepaid, that's a pretty good deal. If taxes and fees were included, I would probably port from Better Sim and go with AT&T prepaid if it was 45 straight out, no taxes, nothing like that, with auto pay for 45. I pay auto pay on Better Sim, and it's $39 a month with unlimited talk, text, and data. But AT&T gets a tremendous amount more signal in my area. Even though right now I'm pulling 100 plus megabits right now, but like I say, half a mile that way, half a mile that way, half a mile that way or that way, and I drop to like 5 or 10. So I'm right here at the perfect place to get the best speed for T-Mobile, but it's 45 with auto pay on AT&T, which is a fantastic deal. And yeah, I would grab it in a heartbeat if it was taxes and fees included, but it's not. So, $10 more a month matters whenever you're on a strict budget. And the way the revenue's been lately on YouTube, the way the views has been here lately on YouTube, and taking a 30% loss, is kind of hurt a little bit, as far as, my budget goes. So I got to kind of squeeze out whatever don't need to be there. Do a what's in my tech bag video. Soon you'll be flexing on the S10. I don't have a tech bag. I don't have a tech bag. To me, from the video, it looked like the 7 played PUBG way smoother than the 6S. I'm very sensitive to frames, so lower FPS gives me motion sickness even from video. I mean, in real life playing it, I seen maybe just like I said, a bit. I mean, it's hard to really tell on camera how it's actually doing. But honestly, whenever I was playing it and seeing it in real life, the 7 may have been a fraction smoother, but I could barely tell it. So, I mean, and that's from the 6S to the 7. And you're looking at a phone that caught like on Total Wireless, okay? $149 for the 6S, $300 for the 7. I mean, that's on Straight Talk, Total Wireless. Other carriers, Cricket, Boost, Metro, they're gonna all vary in their upgrades, port-in deals. But I'm going by Straight Talk, Total Wireless. That's my main carrier, is Straight Talk, or my main carrier is Total Wireless. Better Sim is just my live streaming and my business secondary line that I got to pay for every month if I want to do these live streams. So, and that gets expensive. Apple is most likely going to drop support for the 6S. So I don't believe they're going to drop support for it. I mean, they give the 5S 5 years of updates. Okay. The 6S will at least get iOS 13. And the app support will be there for at least 2 years after that. So I don't think that the iPhone 6S, that they may slow it down like they did the 6 a little bit. They may lower the battery life worse than it already is. But I believe that if they continue on like they did with the 5S, going from iOS 7 to iOS 12 before they ended it, I believe. Well, honestly, let's kind of reevaluate that a little bit. The iPhone 5S, it got 5 updates, so the iPhone 6 might get iOS 13. I really don't know. If that's the case, then the 6S will get iOS 14 if they keep on going the same trend that they've been doing. They all came out a year later, so they should all get the at least one more. So who knows? Who knows? The Pixel phones never lag. To say that they never lag is kind of pushing the limit there. What's up, Vincent D? Didn't get notification. Shake my head, YouTube. I'm telling you. 23 watching. I'm sure that a lot didn't get notification. I know it's late at night. I know it's a really late stream, but I'm sure notifications did not go out for a lot of people, which it never really does. Shame on YouTube. I won a Moto E4 Plus from Max Rock in a giveaway. Should have it early. That's what's up, man. That's awesome. When you go live or I see a new video of yours, you always brighten my day. That brightens my day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and your content. I appreciate that, Mr. Nick. That means a lot, man. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate that comment, man. I had that ATT Play for 45. That's what's up. I missed if you said, yes, I'm definitely picking the new G4 when it's released. I'm definitely going to get my hands on that phone when it's released. I'm getting fed up with Sprint here in New Jersey where I live. There will be times when you get great service and another day speeds are slow. People can't hear me when I'm talking. Yeah, I've heard that a lot. I've heard that some as well. I could just use the iPhone 3GS. I picked up on eBay for $20. Wow. 3GS. Dang. I have straight talk with Verizon SIM. Can I switch to SIM over to AT&T, keep the same number or plan, or do I need to start over? Straight Talk comes with Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, SIM all in one box. I'm trying to wrap my head around that question. Hang on. You have Straight Talk with Verizon SIM. Okay, I switch the SIM over to AT&T, keep the same number. Okay. You got to call Straight Talk on that one. That I can't tell you. I don't want to mislead you or tell you wrong in any way. You got to call Straight Talk on that one. I can't tell you. Be honest with you, I can't tell you. I've never done it, and honestly, if I was a rep or something like that, I could tell you, but I'm not. So I don't want to tell you nothing. I don't want to tell you nothing that's wrong. So I would just call Straight Talk and ask them. I know calling Straight Talk is a pain in the butt, but that's unless somebody in the chat knows, I don't want to give you any information coming from me if I don't know for sure. Do a video on the tech in RJ's house. Nah, I won't pass on that. I noticed both Straight Talk Total Wireless now have 45 plus 24 gigabytes of data. Okay, 25 gig. Okay, 25 gigs. Yeah, they do. Have you all heard Finding Nemo? Now get ready for. Okay. Notifications were off. Oh, they were off. What's going on, Cameron 1303? I'm still on Visible for the price. It's amazing, but I need Wi-Fi calling at work, and they say it's a work in progress still. So how are you liking Visible? I'm kind of curious to see how you're liking Visible. I've heard good about it, but I haven't really heard much about it. So let me know how that is. Yeah, they just the Wi-Fi calling, it might be another year before they get it. Retroflyer 98. Thank you for joining. I don't remember seeing your name in here before, so thank you for joining, unless you changed your YouTube name. But if you're new, thank you. Consider subscribing if you ain't already. But you said when I watched your live about a few months ago, I was on a G4 Plus, but now I'm using a Note 9. Huge. Oh yeah, of course, G4 Plus to a Note 9. That's gonna be a major upgrade. That's a good upgrade. It's a good phone, and you get the Note 9 for a pretty good price now. So I mean, I know when the Note 10 drops, they're gonna be saying, "Nah, don't get the Note 9. It's so old, ancient. It's a year old, so of course it's not relevant anymore." You know, I'm sorry. I don't mean to like roast these people who say stuff like that, but I find it so hilarious how they say that one phone like the Note 9 is like so superior and the best thing since sliced bread, and then when the next version comes out, they completely dismiss it like it never existed. Like it was such like it's well, you need the Note 10 now because the Note 9 is just. I hate roasting them about that, but when I hear it, I laugh. And I think it's so funny because the Note 9 should last years to come, even though it may not get the latest updates like QRS whatever. You're going to get security patches for a while, which is a good thing. So yeah, that's why I tell everybody, don't fall into the hype of these bigger YouTubers and who make you believe that you have to go out here, run out here and get the latest and greatest or the latest newest, because why does it matter to them? If you got a phone that you really like using, a lot of people will try to force you, impress you, make you think that you gotta have this stuff. When if you're happy with what you got, then why? Unless you just want to. It's really about if you want to. I mean, that's why I'm not like you gotta buy this phone, you gotta get this phone, you must buy this phone. Cause I can just sit there and say I recommend it if you're looking for a phone. I recommend this phone to you, and I encourage you to buy it if you're looking for a phone. But I'm not like get your old phone and buy this new one cause I like it and you must have it. No, because everybody's different. Anyway, I spent more time on that than I wanted to, but I wanted to get it out there. Art Doll, what's going on, Art Doll? He said, I also have the 45 unlimited ATV plan, no issues. Yeah, that always on deprioritization. You're gonna rarely see that. You're gonna rarely see it. You're gonna see it mainly when these plants get off work at certain times. People's on their phone a lot. Well, if you're in a school area, you might see a dip in you might see a dip, in the speeds for a little bit, but most time you're not gonna have no problem. It's gonna be just fine. People like always on the prioritization. It's gonna be you're always slow. No, that's not the case. Not the case at all. Unless you live in a huge city where it's always congested, then you'll have a problem. But yeah, most time, nah. So I'm getting a little behind in comments. So just hang around. I got 30 watching, 17 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you also for the donations. That really helps out a whole lot. It helps me with my living, my work, and providing more content. So thank you so much for the donations. They're always well appreciated. But anyway, I get to your comment as soon as I can. I read them all in order. So if you left a comment 5 minutes ago and I haven't read it yet, it's because I haven't seen it yet. It's because I'm reading every comment individually like I always do. So just hang around and I will definitely get your comment. So just stick around. Anyway, going to GameStop to get a refurbished new 3DS XL tomorrow to replace my 2010. Also have a Nintendo Switch and it's awesome. I've never played a Switch. Never played a Switch. I know people with half the subs who don't read any comments in live streams. You also are so true. I don't mention names. I don't mention anybody's names, but be like the S9 Plus is so obsolete. Get the S10 Plus. Yeah. You got YouTubers who, think that you have to get it, and I just saw like a sales pitch pretty much. So, yeah. I try to be as honest as I can be. I mean, yes, there may be times that I recommend a phone that I like that somebody might buy and hate, but like I always say, when I buy a phone, any phone that I unbox, any phone that I review, I give you my personal opinion, which is all I can do. I can't sit there and tell you that you're going to like it or you're going to not like it. If I like it, I'm going to recommend it. If you buy it, that's what return policies are for. If you buy a phone and you use it for a week or two and you don't like it, you can just return it, get your money back. That's what return policies are for. If you buy it and don't like it, that's what the return policies are for. So take advantage of that. I may hate a phone, but you might be like, I'm going to try it out. You may love it. It's just all personal preference, and what I might like, you may not, and vice versa. So I can only give recommendations on phones based on my personal experience, but I try to be as honest as I can be. And I take into consideration on phone performance based on price. Okay. If you buy a phone that's $200, like the new Mobile G3, G3 Plus, is a fantastic phone. Does it work flawless? No, it's $200. It's gonna, if you push it to its limits, it's gonna have some chop in it. It's gonna have a little bit of slowness in it because it's not designed to be able to, work as hard as a $1,000 flagship will. But for the price point and for what I use my phones for, it works perfectly. So it's just a matter of preference here. But anyway, calling any carrier is a pain, yes. But there's some carriers that you call that are more of a pain than others. Straight Talk being one of them. Vincent D says #beard gang, growing that beard. I know half people says keep it, half people are saying get rid of it. So I don't know. What's going on, Jeremiah? I have no news on the Sprint T-Mobile merger. I have no idea. Sorry. Oh no. I don't do this kind of videos, Kenneth. I don't do those kind of videos, to be honest. Hey, Rose Jane, how you doing? I got a few videos coming out soon. Nothing spectacular, but I do got a few coming out soon. Got one unboxing that I've had several requests to do, so I got that done tonight or last night. Just got to edit it now and upload it now. I got to do some reviews and how-tos on some AirPod clones. Also got an unboxing on a pair that I received. So that's all going to be coming up here very soon as well. So yeah. Been invisible for 3 months. It has been great, especially with a free hotspot. Ooh, free hotspot. The 5 megabit cap for me is fine. I still watch 1080p videos, no problem. I just work in a really thick building. Oh, okay. That's why you need Wi-Fi calling. Yeah. 5 megabits per second is going to be fine for the majority. Now, like for YouTube live streaming, 5 megabits down, and if you get 5 megabits up, it's going to do okay. For any kind of fluctuations, you're going to see some blurriness and some fuzziness. But yeah, overall, 5 megabits per second, if you're just using it just randomly, yeah, it's going to do just fine. Any tech YouTuber's bedroom is a huge repellent. That's what. Okay, my goodness, dude. I noticed Verizon Straight Talk had better signal than T-Mobile, but buffers too much on YouTube, so figured give it a try. Oh, okay. I'm happy with my LG G7 Thin Q. Great phone. Awesome. Yeah, that's like a pretty good phone. Also, I'm having an issue with Verizon prepaid auto pay. It activates my account every time my service is due to be renewed, but then I pay and it's reactivated. See, maybe they're taking the money out before you had the money in there. You reckon? Because I know Verizon does that crap sometimes. I know sometimes they will actually take the money out a day or two prior to your due date. So if your due date is on the 5th and you put money in there on the 5th, they may take it out on the 4th. Verizon's kind of shady like that. I'm not really, now don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% certain. That could be the reason, is that they try to take it out early. And if it's not in there, then maybe they don't rerun it. I don't know. That's kind of Verizon's kind of weird like that. If anybody here maybe has that problem, maybe they can help you out more. I don't have actual Verizon, and I probably never will. So, but because I knew somebody with Verizon prepaid hotspot, and they got it on auto pay set up, and theirs was cut off before the due date. So I don't know what the whole deal with that was. A lot of these big YouTubers get free phones or get $1,000 donations daily. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, if you're a big YouTuber and you're getting $2,000-3,000 on a live stream, it's very easy to pick up a phone like that. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it before, plenty of times. I'm like, what the crap? My phone today just got way faster than ever. Okay. How did it get way faster than ever? I'm actually viewing the stream on the HDR spot with that plan. I'm watching in 720p. Gotta love PDA Net Plus. Okay. Yeah. And what's so funny is that CoolPad makes the Illumina look so awesome and so good. I so badly want to sit there and say, dude, the phone is trash. Quit making that like it's such a great phone. Yeah. Oh, it's awful. What's up, Isaac Diaz? How's it going? My night's going okay, I reckon. Don't get rid of it. Keep growing it. I'm growing mine. So there you go. Half and half, It's getting a little annoying, in a way, but yeah, some like it and some don't. My OnePlus 5 got my Google Android System Web View Beta updated app, and I am updated my okay. I have no idea what all that is, but anyway. You're doing good. Awesome. What's up, Alan 567? What's going on? It's my first shout out to the 20K CV Tech House. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. How you been doing? Do you still have your ZTE Blade Z Max? Absolutely. After I got my iPhone 10, I sold my SC and still kept my ZTE. Haha. Yeah, got my Blade Z Max. Absolutely. 5 megabits down and up. Can't stand Verizon Hotspot 65. Bomb like speed. Now, I know that the people that has the Verizon prepaid hotspot, they're getting some massive speeds. Upload speeds, not so much, but download speeds are pulling pretty good speeds. And they don't live like in the city, so find the different emoji. What's up, Andy Logan? I'm caught up in comments. Wow. I don't use auto pay on Verizon. I get my prepaid card off eBay, $50 plan, $36.98. Wow, that is a really good deal, man. That's a really good deal, man. Most companies, where you set up auto pay, does a really good job. But Verizon's just kind of, even Better Sim does a very good job. Better Sim gives you a few days after your bill is due to pay your bill. People who claim Snapdragon 450 is the same as the 625 are completely wrong. Oh yeah, there's no way the 450 could even touch the 625. 625 has got better battery optimizations. The 625 is in this phone, the Idol 5S, and it is still now comparing it with like the Umidigi with the P60, nah, it can't hang. But the 450, yeah, nah, it ain't the same. No way, no how. If I find a good deal on the iPod Touch 5th gen, would it be a good MP3 player? For an MP3 player, yeah. For anything else, probably not. I don't know. My Kodak Extra won't allow me to turn off Wi-Fi no matter what I do because the battery to drain way too fast. My Kodak Extra hasn't been using forever, and when I pulled it out of storage and turned it on, it had a black line going right down the screen from top to the bottom. No idea how it got there. Never dropped it, never done nothing. It was always wrapped up and put up in a safe place, and I'm not sure how that happened. It don't really bother me none because I don't never use the phone. But it's still there, and I have no idea how it got there. I sold my iPad Mini 2 for 75. It got so slow. I got a Samsung J3 Orbit. It runs smooth. Okay, cool. Yeah, the J3 Orbit. Cuddling with my cat right now. I meant my extra won't let me turn off Bluetooth. Oh, Bluetooth. Okay. I cannot get 15, 20, sometimes 20, 30 at night, download up 15, 25 all day, 5, 10 or so in the morning. Where I live, I cannot get that with AT&T. Oh, okay, I got you. All those speeds there, I got you. Yeah, I'm caught up now. So 29 watching, 22 likes. Thank y'all so much. Also, thank you, Ross, for the donations. That means a lot. Appreciate it. So yeah. You able to game on your Xbox with NetBuddy without any major issues? Absolutely. I pay it all the time with no issues. None. No issue whatsoever. It plays great. Even though the NAT is strict and not open, it plays fine online. I can play anything online and it's fine. Yeah, no problem whatsoever. It works great online. I play Xbox online all the time, and I have no problems with NetBuddy. That's all I have. I don't have home internet no more, so all I have is NetBuddy to use for online gaming. So it works fine for me. So yeah, I've been on for 51 minutes, and I'm caught up in the comments, which is usually something that does not happen for at least over an hour. And honestly, tonight I don't have nothing really to say topic wise, no nothing. To be honest with you, I'm just here tonight, like I said, basically to answer questions and just discuss some tech and what y'all's thoughts are on some certain things if y'all got interest in or whatever. And if I can answer them, of course, I do that. $40 is 25.50 cheapest. Wow. Yeah, that's a good deal. That's a really good deal. Can't beat that, man. Can't beat that at all. You would say that Hisense is sharp. Yes. Hisense is pretty much sharp. Hisense, I think, bought out Sharp, I want to say. And there was some kind of like huge lawsuit going on. I heard about that because they're claiming that it's not really this, and the sizes are not always correct, and the quality is not as good as they're saying it is. Stuff like that. You can probably read up on it somewhere. But yeah, pretty much the same. I recommend Verizon if you can afford it. Fastest speed and customer service. Now, customer service is really good on Verizon. I will give them that. It's about all I'll give them, because they are really expensive if you actually have their service. But yeah, as far as being the fastest, I don't know about all that. Hey, who here is long? Did you see Microsoft is going to be releasing an Xbox One S without a disk drive? Yes, I seen that. And if they start doing that mess, I mean, I don't know how good that's going to do. I know there's people that loves downloadable content or going to Walmart and just buying the card to be able to put in their Xbox and download it digitally or whatever. But I don't think that the disk drives are going anywhere anytime soon. But yeah, I did hear that. Hey, shout out to Andy Logan for that $1.99 donation. Thank you, Andy Logan. Appreciate that a ton, man. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah. Instagram is CV_tech1. It's in my see if y'all watch my videos, and if you look at the description, it's all in the description. I have the NetBuddy thing in the description, the NetBuddy link in the description. I got my Twitter, Instagram links in the description. Also have my PayPal link in the description of every one of my videos. So just giving y'all a heads up. Our Sharp Hospital and Sharp TV company, the same. Sharp Hospital. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what you mean by that. If you ever need an extra mod, okay. Have a couple digital games. I prefer to have physical cut. Yes. If I buy DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K movies, or games, I want them in disc form with a box and disc. I just like them better. I'll only download digital games if they're free. If future Xbox has no drive, I will buy USB version. Well, they're going to come out with the Xbox One S, from what I hear, in discless form. But I'm hearing that the new Xbox is coming out late 2020. As of right now, from what I'm hearing, are going to have disk drives. They're not going to be diskless. So they may make a diskless version, but the ones that are coming out are definitely not going to be diskless. What's up, Love Take 47? I just saw you were on. Have you been? I've been all right. Hope you've been doing good. I'm actually on my computer. Okay, awesome. So 32 watching. Thank y'all. My PS4 can't play some physical games for some reason. It gets crazy loud and vibrates and lags, but GTA 5, Call of Duty, World War II works fine. Yeah, I've heard a lot of issues with the PS4. Since going Xbox, I've not looked back at PlayStation at all. I got a J3 at Walmart for $69. I was going to get a J7, but they didn't have it in stock, and it was Friday. So if I ordered it, it would have been Tuesday. Needed the phone because my Rebel 4 broke. Yeah, the J7, if you mean the J7 Crown, the J7 Crown is a really, really good, a good phone. If you see a request from, okay, all right, alrighty, heard a car. Find out where it's at, where it's going. Cause it's dark out here. All the lights are, you can see around me here. You can see how good this LED is lighting me up. So you can about imagine how dark it is around me. There's no lights around me. There is some over yonder way, but over back this area here, no lights. Had a PS4 since 2016. Maybe it's just passing. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, J7 Crown's a really good phone. While you guys talk about Xbox, I'm here playing my original Super Nintendo. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. T-Mobile don't work where I live. Like Sprint, where I live. Sprint is Sprint, Cricket, cheapest plan, and Verizon hotspot. Maybe he says, dude, I'm not really understanding everything. Yeah, T-Mobile don't work for a lot of people. Xbox One X eats the PS4 for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yes, it does. I got a buddy of mine that's got an Xbox One X, and he loves it. He went from a regular Xbox to a One X, and he loves it. Mine's a cross between the One and the One X. Mine's the One S, and mine does just fine. But I am planning on getting the big boy coming out next year, the end of the year, if it does come out. Just read they're closing 9 Walmarts across the U.S., including one in Columbia, South Carolina. I wonder what they're doing that for. OnePlus 6T or S10e. Ugh, Hank Hill. And thanks for joining. I don't remember your name before being in here, but thank you for joining. And OnePlus 6T or S10e. I haven't used either, but I kind of like the S10e from what I've been seeing. OnePlus 6T is going to be cheaper, but the S10e, I'm hearing good things. But since I never used either one of them, I can't really say definitely. But from what I've seen, the S10e does look pretty nice. I might get an older Xbox One to try because I used to have a 360. Yeah, 360. Nah. You will need that 8K TV. No 8K. I'm good with my 4K. What's up with all this Fortnite thing going on? I don't know. I couldn't get into Fortnite. I tried it. It wasn't for me. What's up, Legendary Tech? How's it going? What do you think? Steady Google gaming streaming service? I don't think much about it at all. I think Google is just trying to do too much. My Rebel 4 was the worst phone I ever had. It always freezed. The battery was bad. I would recommend that phone. Yeah, I mean, LGs are not my favorite. I'm just not an LG fan. How long before they put 8Ks in smartphone cameras? I know, right? Yeah, but believe me, it's coming. You know it is. They're gonna charge an arm, leg, kidney, part of your liver, and you know, for it. So yeah. So thank you for 28 watching, 28 likes, and the donations as well. Really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Stylo 4 or Moto E5 Super? E5 Super, hands down. Stylo 4, I don't like Stylo 4 at all. E5 Supra is a lot better phone. He's not being deleted. He just keeps retracting his messages. He's deleting his own message, his own comment. Most OEMs don't even support 4K like DirecTV. Yeah, I mean, come on, you know. I was able the other day to actually watch Netflix in 2160. I want to say it was, and that looked pretty freaking good. Her Note 10 stylus will have a speaker in it, and they call that a big deal. LOL. A speaker in the stylus? What is the point of that? Oh my! If that's true, what is the point of it? I got a pencil. I'm gonna put it up here in my ear and listen to music. Come on, my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, I got a feeling in the next couple of years, you're going to see some really stupid things coming into these flagship smartphones. That's just my opinion. I think a lot of it now is stupid, but I believe in the next couple of years, you're going to see some really ridiculous stuff coming to smartphones because they can't think of nothing else to do. Stylo 4 slows down after a couple of months of use. Be careful. Yes, it does. I know that from experience, from knowing somebody that's got a Stylo 4. It worked great for a couple of months. Then it slowed down to a crawl. They gave it to me and said, "Can you try to fix it?" I tried my best to fix it. There was nothing I could do for it. It was a goner. Might as well get the ear implanted speaker from Shark Tank show. Got 3 4K TVs. I'm impressed with it. 1080. There's something about compared to 1080p only TV. I think it's stupid as well. I agree with it. Yeah, I got a feeling in the next couple of years we're going to see some really stupid stuff coming from these manufacturers with their cell phones. I mean, a lot of stuff that they're already doing is stupid. So yeah. What's the point of this? What's the point of living? Just like what's the point of a speaker in the Note 10? Like the foldable phones, the foldable phones. I'm seeing problems with them already. You know, I'm already envisioning problems already. I'm envisioning them whenever you open up the fold. After a while, it's going to be an ugly white thing down the center. It's going to be like because of the foldable thing where I don't know. I can just see things happening. What you think? iPhone 11 said to come with fast charger. Android phones been doing that since like what 2014. Yeah, I know. You buy an iPhone for $1,000+ and they can't even throw in a fast charger with their phones, while Android phones think it's pretty much if it supports fast charging, you get a fast charging brick. It's just pretty much self-explanatory there. And they can't even do that with an iPhone. because they want to sell you one for like $50 or whatever they cost. Is Stylo 5 coming out soon? I'm seeing a lot of stuff about the Stylo 5. The Stylo 4 ain't been out no time. And if you remember, it took a long time for them to come out with the Stylo 4 from the 3. So all this stuff that you're hearing about the Stylo 5 coming out, I haven't heard nothing about Stylo 5 coming out anytime soon. So I really don't have any idea. $2,600 for a folding phone with a hinge like a cheap ZTE phone. Can't be knocking on ZTE phones. I mean, some of them are low end, but some of them are really, really good. But yeah, that kind of price for a foldable phone with a hinge that's going to possibly start having some screen crease and stuff like that eventually. No, thank you. I'll save it's $2,600. That's just, it's like 8 freaking car payments. 8 months of car payments for one stupid phone. No, thank you. I'll pass. 2019 iPhone leaks look so ugly. Yeah, I've seen the leaks, and I'm not crazy about the way they look either. Did you hear about the iPods are giving people cancer with something radiation? I haven't heard that. No. Yes, somebody made a comment in my other day on a video about about removable batteries, and the removable batteries made it too easy for the consumer. Okay. You can go out here, you can go to a site, buy a battery for $9-10, swap it out, and you're good to go. Buy several spare batteries, and you're good. Now, with these glass phones, unibody aluminum phones, you're going to pay an arm and a leg just for a battery swap on a phone that you got to send in or take to somebody and have them fix it. And if it's not done by the manufacturer, then they can screw it up or break something, or give you a bad battery or give you a used battery. So then you got to have a phone sent in for a week or two or longer, however long it takes. I look at the LG V20, this military spec with a metal design with a removable back and a removable battery. But like I said, it's all about money. And so why would they continue to have removable batteries? You can go out here and buy several, go from 0 to 100 just by a switch of a battery. That it's just too easy for consumers, and they got you. They got you. Got the iPhone 3GS from Best Buy, butter smooth. The 3GS, 3 cameras and a square on the back. Yeah, that's. All right, Ross. Thanks for the donation tonight, man. I appreciate it a ton. Thank you for joining in, man. You have a good night, and God bless you as well. Do you see the merger between Sprint and T-Mobile as good or bad for customers? I kind of see it as a mixed thing. I think that if they do it right and they implement all the Sprint towers, with T-Mobile towers and all like that make one big, I think it's going to be good. But honestly, I don't know what they're going to do. And I haven't really heard anything. I really haven't heard anything about what they're going to be doing yet. Some free Android phones come with free charging cord and brick. Fast charge. Yeah, you can get a nice used car for $2,600, or at least a heck of a down payment on a new one. Yeah, not a phone. Talking about the ZT that folds. The Axon M. The Axon M. You can get that phone for really cheap now. Really cheap. And it's kind of a temptation, to be honest. Because this ZTE, and I like ZTE. I've always been a ZTE fan. I've had many of them. I've only had one that's gave me problems. And that was a long time. That was 2014, 2013. I had the first folding phone, so I'm cool. Oh, yeah. What was that phone called? Dang it. It was the Caracera. I can't remember the name of it. Y'all talking about how stupid $2,600 sounds for the Samsung phone, but some are going to buy. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, if people has the money for it, if they can just flush that kind of money down the toilet for a phone, then by all means, I mean, let them go for it. There's going to be people to buy it, but I don't think it's going to be as big of a hit as they're thinking it's going to be. I feel like the S9 is the pinnacle for style and usability. I did love the style of the S9. I did. It looks a lot like my new Mobile G3, especially with a case on it. It looks just like a Galaxy S9. But yeah, I agree with you. If the style was good, usability was good. The Face ID crap and in-screen scanners that don't work all the time are bad trends to me. It's no longer about making life easier. Yes, all about stuff that's going to break in the future. All this high technology in-screen fingerprint scanners. I mean, what happens if something happens to that part of the screen? It's shot, and it's going to be a major price. I mean, the phone I am using is a older phone that most people would not even think about buying or using, but I love this thing. Which Cricket phones do you own? Are they good? I got an Idol 4 from Cricket. I have don't have many Cricket phones, really. I can't remember what Cricket phones I actually have. Android is better, but $2,600 for foldable phone, yeah. Removable battery make phone last longer, so take it away. Phone don't last as long. Yeah. And when it doesn't, when the battery does go bad, then it costs you a lot to repair it. Or yeah, get another one. The Caracera Echo. Oh yeah, the Echo. Yeah. Have it. I got it from my cousin for $5. Wow. Does it work? He's got a Pixel 1 now from an iPhone 6. They have a Samsung Circle. I didn't know that existed. I'm just not feeling it about an iPhone. I like Android better. For what it costs, I would fix my car. I mean, of course, you can get some iPhones now for pretty good prices. You can get a 6S for a good price, depending on if you get a port-in deal, that's a good price. And the 6S is still irrelevant. I don't care what anybody says. Just my personal opinion. The 7 you can get for a good price, depending on where you can get it from. You can get it poured in, upgrades, something like that. Of course, these newer X series, nah, pass. How do you clean cache on the A Oreo on your phones? Unless you download a cleaning app, which I don't recommend doing, that clears out your cache on Oreo. Of course, Google had to take away the easiness from Nougat, where you can go in there and just clear the cache out and you're done. Now you have to go to each individual app and clear the cache. So if you got 100 apps installed, you got to go into each app and clear the cache out individually. Yes, it's a pain in the rear because I've done it myself to clear the cache out. You can download a cleaner app like Boost Plus from HTC and all like that to clear out the cache every once in a while, but I've seen so many cleaner apps just slow phones down, throw ads in phones and stuff like that, and I just can't recommend a cleaner app. I think sealed batteries and water resistance is good in some ways, but you're blocking air in and out while some of these phones overheat and explode. How much more crap are they going to put in them? I know you got all this crap they're putting in phones. There's no wonder they're exploding and melting and crap like that. I mean, like I said, they're like, oh, well, you can't have, aluminum phones with removable batteries. Well, then explain the V20 to me from LG. I mean, a mil-spec durable phone with a metal back that is removable with a removable battery, which the V20 needed one because the battery is horrible on the V20. But it's still removable. Yeah, you don't get the IP rating, but honestly, I mean, just I mean, unless you're planning on going swimming with your phone, unless you're planning on taking your phone in the bathroom, washing your hands, taking a shower, whatever the case may be, and getting, I mean, just don't have it near water. I mean, can people not put their phone down enough to take a shower without having their phone in the bathtub with them? I mean, really? I mean, IP ratings is good if you accidentally drop it in, but I'm going to tell you something. A lot of phones now, even though they do not have IP ratings, a lot of phones can still withstand a brief drop in water. Don't recommend doing it. I'm not saying do it, but I've seen iPhone SEs soaked in water for 30 minutes and never die. Okay. And there's no IP rating on them things. I've seen other phones that's got dunked and not had a problem. Then again, I've seen other phones that gets a drop of water on it and it ruins it. I mean, it just depends on the phone and the situation, but IP ratings are good. I don't think it's really worth the extra. I don't think it's really like a big deal for a deal breaker for me. Yeah, I know it's not for me. If it's got an IP rating, cool. If it don't, cool. I mean, I'm not gonna get in the shower with no with and have my phone. Gotta have my phone right there with me. I'm not gonna have my phone right next to a sink where if I hit it, it's gonna fall in the water. No, I mean, just keep your phone away from water. And honestly, if you go into if you're going to like an amusement park or a beach, somewhere like that, and if you got a spare phone, use it. Use it for some places like that where your high-dollar phone won't get damaged. To where a cheaper phone, if it gets damaged, it don't matter as much as like $1,000 iPhone or Samsung or LG or whatever the case may be. So which most of them are IP ratings anyway, but still, it's a thing of it. The ZTE Blade X Max is a defective mess. Yeah, a lot of those phones were. The ZTE Blade X Max. Some were excellent, some were horrible. The Blade X is a great phone. It's amazing. It's amazing the difference. Did you get your new mobile for free? Yeah, I got 3 new mobiles. I paid for one, and I got the other one as a review unit. So yeah. I did pay for one though. My blue one I got early last year was a pre-order. I paid for it, and so yeah. Save your money, get a mid-range flagship OnePlus phone for cheaper. I know that Jeremiah's all about them OnePlus phones, but they are good phones. What phone and carrier are you running right now? Right now, I'm running Better Sim, T-Mobile, and the Alcatel Idol 5S. Love this phone. Love this phone. Cricket is a ripoff. I mean, Cricket is a good carrier. I mean, but all right. God bless you. God bless you as well. I love ES Gaming. Got to go. All right, man. Have a good night, man. Thank you for joining in. Works perfect. I got 3 batteries with it, also in a case that holds 2 batteries. Wow, that's awesome. Why doesn't Samsung showcase the J7s? Because they're not the S series or the Note series. They're not as important, I guess, to them. That's my only thing that I could think of. I still own my beeper. I got a few of them. I got 2 or 3 pager beepers at the house, and they still power on. I could put a AAA battery. I could put a AAA battery in them, and they still power on. Those were the good days. Kids nowadays will never know. I know they'll never know what it's like to put in, certain little phrases and keywords and stuff like that. It was crazy. My cousin got that Caricera Echo when he was like 9 or 10 years old. Wow. I always kind of wanted that phone, but I never did get it. How often should I clear cache? It really all depends. There's times people's had a phone for like a year. Okay, they use it for a year, and on Android phones, stuff like that, and they had it for a year. Like, man, my storage is being ate up. My phone is going super slow. It ain't doing anything, and I'm like, when's the last time you cleared your cache? And they're like, what's that? And I'm like, then give me your phone. And if it's running pre-Oreo, then I'll go in there and they'll have like 1.5, 2, 3 gigs of cache data. And I'm thinking that's your problem right there, is you got 3 gigabytes of cache data. Clear it out, it seems to make the phone twice as good. I clear out which actually, like I said, like I say, on the newer phones, you really can't clear out cache unless you do it individually, or if you download a cleaner app, which, like I say, I don't recommend anymore. But I clear out cache once a month, once a week, sometimes, just depends on if I think about it, I'm like, clear to check my cache. 500 megabytes, not a big deal, but I'll clear it out anyway. And if you gotta go through them one by one, that could be a pain. One thing Android can do, no one else can do: update with no worry. With other OS, you have to wait and see if updates for the next. Well, I don't know about all that. Depends on what kind of phone you have. What's up, Curtis Bradley? To clean cache on your phone, you can use Files Go by Google. Okay, cool. Thank you for sharing that. Becomes built in on stock Android phones. Okay, awesome. Thank you for that. So is the LG V20 battery any better than the Galaxy S6? Oh yeah, yeah. It's like double the battery of an S6. The S6 is a good phone with a bad battery. I'll sell you my Echo for 1,000. I can't find them anywhere. I looked on eBay and can't find any. Yeah, I probably. What color new phones do you have? I got the Sapphire Blue G3. You must not watch my videos, man. I've showed them all. No, I'm just kidding. I got the Sapphire Blue. That's my first one. I got the beautiful Ruby Red the updated model, the updated new G3, and I got the awesome Black Onyx G3 Plus. Like I said, my daughter dropped her phone in the toilet and it's still working. It's a ZTE Blade X. It's been dropped like 100 times, still going strong. The ZTE Blade X is still a great phone. I still have mine. Cricket rips you off on phones. Yes, Cricket does rip you off on phones. They're getting slightly better, but they got a lot of work they need to work out. Takes me back to the days of pagers. Had an 800 number, could page me from a payphone. Yeah. Cricket's phone cases are rip off. They are kind of expensive. My first phone was a $45 Samsung prepaid flip phone I bought by myself at 5 or 6 years old. Wow. Do you know why the Stylo 5 taking so long to come out? Well, the Stylo 4 hasn't been out long. I mean, the Stylo 3 came out, and then it was a long time before the Stylo 4 came out. I mean, the Stylo 3 was out for a very long time before the 4 came out. So, and the 4's not been out, but the 4's not even been out a good full year yet, I don't think. So it may be another year before you see a Stylo 5 come out. Now, I don't know that for certain, but I haven't heard any leaks, rumors, prototypes, nothing of a Stylo 5. And you know how it is. There's always leaks and types and all kinds of stuff like that. So it could be another year before the 5 comes out. And honestly, and I mean, people ain't tired of waiting because it's not because the Stylo 4 just came out. Even though they just kind of like, it's like they just it's kind of like it's kind of like with the Stylo 4, it's like they just kind of sit in a room and just kind of threw it together with plastic pieces and just kind of like threw it together. They really didn't take no time with it. Yeah, the HTC Plus cleaner is okay, but I don't know. You know, I really don't use it. I used to use it, but I deleted all the cleaner apps from my phone because I started experiencing slowdowns and ads being, I mean, I could just power my phone on and there'd be an ad there from a cleaner app. So honestly, I really don't know. there any other carrier that's good? I have Cricket. There's a lot of good. I mean, there's a lot of good carriers. I mean, it just depends. I mean, you got Total Wireless, you got Straight Talk. Their phones are a bit higher, but they use Verizon. But if you want unlimited, you might run into a little bit of a snag there. Of course, if you live in a good Sprint area, I would say Boost Mobile. Um, Verizon. I mean, it's just really, it's just whatever works best in your area, to be honest. I was asked once if I had one, wish what would I want? I said I want to go back to the 80s. Everyone always chooses money, and that's not my only drive in life. Oh, okay. I got you now. I had to think there for a minute. HTC cleaner called Boost Plus. Yeah. Yes, I do not like Cricket or Metro PCS phone installations either. My ZTE Blade Ace Max is slow as a snail. Yeah. Yeah, I know you've been having problems with that phone for a long time. So my first phone was a Samsung Gusto 2. My first smartphone was an Optimus V on Verizon, Virgin Mobile. Very good phone, by the way. I had the LG Optimus S, which was a Sprint version. Same phone, just with an S on it instead of a V because it was an actual Sprint version when I had Sprint contract back then. And the Optimus S was one of the best Android phones in that time until it got gingerbread. When it was on Froyo, it was really good. But when it got gingerbread, it ruined that phone. Why don't you get flagship phones like everything Apple Pro? Seriously, you're asking me that question after everything that I've been saying in my videos? I didn't even know how to download apps on it. Haha. That was back when Charlie Bit My Finger was the biggest vid on you. How did that? I seen that somewhere the other day. It was like they're talking about YouTube. It was a show on Netflix. And I'm like, really? How did that video have so many views? I mean, really? It was just really. So 25 watching now, 30 likes, and thank you all for the donations. That really means a lot. The comments are getting slower, and I know some are probably just relaxing, watching the stream and not chatting and asking questions, which is cool. The camera on that phone was so nice. Also have a picture I took with it. Okay. Umidigi F1. Do you still like think about Umidigi S3 Pro instead of I'm not sure like what you're meaning, but the Umidigi F1's a great phone. I don't know because I don't watch your videos. Oh, okay. Well then, well, yeah, I think that's a lot of problem is people want to know about stuff, but the stuff that I say is in the videos that I make, but yet they don't watch them. My first phone was a flip phone at 100. Yes, my first phone was on my videos are bogus. Okay, and that's supposed to mean you're meaning that why? If okay, explain yourself. So your first phone was a flip phone at $100, 25 cents a minute. Yes, I remember that. I remember that after you said the colors of the phone. Haha. I'm a troll. What fantasy world are you living in? Oh, think about getting Image S3 Pro instead of tablet, cheaper in price. Oh, okay, I got you. Fantasy world is your born reality. Well, you know what? I can fix that right now. So, bye. Fixed that right up, didn't I? I've been one of his subscribers for a while now, and what he says in videos is subjective to him. Well, I just fixed that problem. Don't like my videos? Why you in my live stream? I remember my mom bought the limited edition pink Razor flip phone back in the day. What's up, Anthony Short? Yeah, probably. Screen died after 1 month. She paid $300 for it. Wow. Keep hearing it's just so dark out here. I gave her a different phone as a replacement. Okay. Yeah, the hate today really disturbs me. I don't understand it. I'm old. Yeah, I mean it's everywhere. It's to be expected, but hey, I don't care. Been a long time since I tuned in. Yeah, it's been a while, man. How's things been? I mean, I'm in that kind of mindset right now to where I'm like, if you don't like my channel, then why are you bombarding me with questions? You know, how's your TCL TV? It's doing really good, really good. Also, Miss BlackBerry phones. I had my mom's old Curve back then. Yeah, I still got my old Blackberries as well. So I'm gonna be wrapping this up pretty soon. I've been here for an hour and a half. It's getting really late now. I'm gonna wrap this up here in just a little bit. So I'll take a few more questions, stuff like that. Oh, okay. Camera, okay. Oh yeah. BlackBerry Bold 9900. I missed that phone. Didn't realize that the vid was live, so I thought I would say hi. Well, hey, thank you for joining in. Yeah, notifications really ain't doing a whole lot. Oh yeah, the wheel, the mouse. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes the little wheel on the Blackberries would get stuck. Sometimes that was kind of annoying. Didn't get the notification. We'll watch the replay. Okay, Wade County. That's what's up, man. I understand that. I have a feeling probably half people didn't get notifications tonight, which that's kind of a typical thing for YouTube. I really don't like hiding people from the channel like that, whatever. But I mean, if you really don't watch my videos, you don't like them, you think I'm boring, and you think of this, that, and the other, then I mean, why am I being bombarded with questions that I'm having to answer and then find that out? It's like, okay, well, fine. Click hide. Remember when Page Plus started prepaid smartphone? I think so. Do you know what touchpad? Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, I have one like that on my BlackBerry. Nope, notification. Have to love YouTube. I know, right? Any idea what the new Xbox 2020 will offer over the current ones? From what I'm hearing, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really powerful. I'm hearing that there's going to be two Xboxes come out in late 2020. The cheaper version, I'm hearing, is going to have a price range of around $250, $300, and it's not going to be much of an upgrade from the One X. But then the one for 500 is going to be like twice what the Xbox One X is. It's supposed to be like it's supposed to be. I mean, I'm not sure of the specifications that they're throwing out right now, but I'm hearing it's supposed to be like twice the power, twice everything of the Xbox One X is now for 500. So I'm going to start saving up now for the Xbox coming out end of late next year. So I'm probably definitely going to get that one. Live short, any types of people or haters, just boot them. Yeah, exactly. I got enough going on right now and enough stuff, that, yeah, just don't need it, I mean, it's not a big deal. The dude really wasn't saying nothing negative or really wasn't saying nothing like bad or for me to hide like that. And I'm going to go back a minute. Hang on. I want to unhide the user because that was just kind of, everybody has their own point of view and their own difference. If he thinks I'm boring, then whatever. So I just decided to unhide. Because unless people is like really just like, then there's just no reason to do that. So yeah, there's just no reason to have somebody that has an opinion. If it was something rude or really bad, then yeah, but it's gotta be cool about it. You know what I'm saying? My dad had a BlackBerry Torch that was sick of full touch screen. Oh yeah, yeah. If you had somebody, doesn't that hide them for good or just from this chat? I think it has them for good. But I unhid it, but I unhid because everybody has their own opinions, and yeah, I may bore some people because I don't get overexcited, I don't get overhyped, I don't get this, that, and the other. In my videos, I don't sit there and and I don't have all this setups and all this really kind of cool features and all this kind of stuff. I get straight to the point. I get the video done. I get the information needed to be notified, and that's it. It's not. There is some that wants to just entertain everybody, and that's cool. That's cool, but I'm not. I'm just. It's just. I'm not like that. And people might like it. People might not like it. If you don't, then hey. If you don't, yeah, that might be why I don't have 100,000 subscribers because I don't got like 3 or 4 camera angles with like 4 or 5 people on a staff trying to, doing everything. So yeah, and trying to be, really, this, that, and the other. That's just not me, you know? Um, yeah, I will save up then. Yeah. One thing YouTube gets right, do they get anything right? Most they lets all kinds of people in background work long they follow rules. Understand, but from the time if you have nothing nice to say, you don't have nothing. I was thinking that very same thing tonight. I was like, I was brought up. If you got nothing, if you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. Or in redneck terms, if you ain't got something nice to say, shut up, keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I was brought up. It was like, hey, you ain't got nothing nice to say, shut up, keep your mouth shut. That's the way I was brought up as well. Of course, the more civilized way is, the way it was said, like you you said it. That's the way I say it. That's my language. So yeah, exactly. See, that's the thing. That's the thing is I'm not buying in to the flagship hype. Okay. There is plenty of YouTubers out there that have the flagship phones covered. Okay. I don't see the point of spending $1,000 for a stupid cell phone. I don't. I see no point of it. There is a big market of people out there who are looking for budget phones that are $100, $200, $300 phones. There's a lot of people out there looking for those phones. People can't afford $1,000 phones, $800 phones, $1,200 phones. They can't afford them. All right, have a good one, Cameron. Thank you for joining in, man. So honestly, I don't care about flagship phones. I don't care about flagship phones. Are they nice? Yes. There is so many people out there with a ton of subscribers that's got the flagship market on, on check. They got them on check. They have that. They're the ones that do them. Okay. If I went out here tomorrow and bought a Galaxy S10 or S10 Plus and unboxed it, I would get less views on that than I would a budget phone, because that's what I've always done. So unless something happens and I get, and honestly, a lot of these YouTubers, these big ones, they're not buying these $1,000 phones. They're not buying these flagship phones. They're being sponsored by these companies, and they're being sent these phones. And and some of them are even freaking getting paid to review their phones while getting the phone for free. So there are people out there who can spend $1,000 on a phone. There's people. I'm sure there's people out there up to here in credit card debt because they're sitting there buying these $1,000 phones every time that one comes out. I ain't gonna do that. If people wants to do that, good for them. Let them do it. But I want to do what I've been doing, and people either likes it or they don't like it. Point blank, plain and simple, end of story. There's 10,000 Galaxy S10 unboxings and reviews. I just don't see the point of it. I don't want to buy a $1,000 phone. I don't. And like I said, a lot of these big YouTubers, some may tell you they're getting it as a review unit, and some may not. But yeah, I don't have a ton of subscribers. I've been here for a long time. I just passed 20,000 subscribers. I don't, some videos get tons of views, some videos don't. But it is what it is. So I mean, it is what it is. And if people don't like it, there's the door. RJ, you're cool. I learn something new every time I watch your live stream. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Rose Jane. You're cool, CV. I like what you have, what you do here. Yeah, I mean, I cater to the majority of percentage of people who don't want to buy those expensive phones. And society, YouTube, media, everybody else makes you think that if you got a budget phone, then you're poor, you're broke, you have no money, you have no this. And they want to base your status on the cell phone that you carry. That is the dumbest thing in the world, is to judge somebody by what phone they carry. I mean, seriously, have we really stooped that low in society to where people are judging people based on what phone they're carrying in their pocket? Nah. What is Mr. Curraware says, what is sad people that are half naked, drink alcohol, smoke weed, curse like a sailor, and have thousands of subs, yet someone like you who is kind, sincere, and honest does not. Thank you, Mr. Curraware. You're right, CV. Reviewing the same phones. Exactly. Know your subscribers' interest. I try. Hey, man, we all love you. Sorry, I just now got on and listened to music. Didn't see. Oh, that's cool. MCO, that's cool, man. What's up, Chris? What's going on, bro? Wish I had seen this from the beginning. I'll keep it up, for a little bit. I mean, a lot of times I private out the live stream just to keep it from being like live. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm drunk and can't type. This younger generation don't have any class or self-respect. I hear they go to interviews in jeans and a ball cap. My parents would dress up to go shopping, so self-respect, dignity, and character. There you go. Let's take 47. Yeah. It's nowadays it's all about entitlement. Think about everybody think that they're entitled. But do you still got that iPhone 7? No. I returned the iPhone 7. I didn't see the need of having $300 wasted for a 7 when the 6S really is just almost as good. That is a very true statement. Yeah. I've been on YouTube for a while. I didn't really start doing videos until like 2015. I'd done some before that, but I really wasn't serious about it. I guess I'm trash. I do not have the S10. People think you're poor if you don't have AirPods. Come on, man. There's headphones more expensive than AirPods. It's all about image and about flex. Yeah, exactly. Tell you, RJ, my integrity is not for sale ever. There you go. Left take 47. That's it right there. There you go. You said it. Don't ask a bunch of personal questions. Okay. I mean, if I volunteer to share something, I will. If I don't, then I'm not going to. Couldn't believe your video that the iPhone 6S is as good as a 7. Good thing I saved the money and got my friend to success. The 6S is a great phone, especially since I snagged 2 of them up for $100 a piece. Only thing is the battery life is awful on my 6S. I thought that maybe it was just my battery that was defective on the 6S, but everybody that with the 6S is saying how bad it is. So I'm guessing it's just every iPhone 6S. Now, does anybody know the difference in the battery size from the 6S to the 6S Plus? I'm kind of curious. Now, I want to tell you about battery. Okay, I was at 90% battery on the Alcatel Idol 5S. This phone has a 20 some 100 milliamp hour battery. So the battery is not very good. Got a full 1080p display. I've been on for 1 hour and 47 minutes. And I don't have a low battery warning yet. With a 625 processor. If this had a 617 processor or a 400 series processor, like an 801 processor, it had already been dead. It is crazy how good this battery on this. I mean, full 1080p, using the camera, using an app, with the brightness up a little bit, and this thing is still kicking. 6S is a Galaxy S6 when it comes to battery. It was flawed since it came out. Yes. I will not post any names, but I was watching a video not more than a month ago. Guy had been live maybe 5 minutes. Yeah. Yep. Who are you on tonight on this stream? It's past my bedtime. I'm 30-some years old. I ain't got no freaking bedtime. Everybody has their own thoughts and opinions. Somebody based their opinions on somebody else. Yeah, exactly. If you won't get battery on an iPhone, you need the Plus models. The SC is a. Now this is what's so funny. I done an unboxing tonight on my iPhone SE. It was at 60%. It was at 60% battery. I done the unboxing. It wasn't long at all, and when I got done, it was at 20%. I'm like, it used 40% battery, just recording like 14 minutes of video, 15 minutes of video. I said I was in my 30s. I didn't say how old I was. Anybody knows I'm probably in my 30s. My goodness. I apologize about my spelling. Okay, it's cool, man. It's cool. I guess if you carry chargers and have chargers in the car and work at home, then no worry, especially at the price range if you get a good deal. Yeah. John Silver asks, how about the SE 128 gigabyte? That's nice. I just purchased one, and I'm like changing my phone life. I mean, the SC is still a great phone. I mean, I got the SC right here. Yeah, it ain't a 128 gigabyte version, unfortunately. I wish it was. But I am still loving the iPhone SC. The battery is not as good as it once was, but yeah, I'm loving the SC. Said how people judge others by how they speak, clothes they wear, car they drive, phones they own. You're 100% correct. I'm actually kind of amazed by my S9 battery seems to be doing much better. Actually, everybody was always about the S9 battery is awful, horrible. But when I had it, the S9 battery lasted quite a while, in my personal opinion. Lotte says, I'm almost 44. I'm a natural night owl. To each his own. Yeah, I don't judge anybody. I don't care what they have. Old fashioned man. There you go. Which brand of smartphones generally has the best battery life reputation, so I will know what to get on my next purchase? I'm thinking Motorola. It really kind of varies because a lot of times processors have a lot to do with how good battery is. TechWiz with a 99-cent donation. Hey, shout out to TechWiz. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate that a lot. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Who are you streaming on tonight in terms of carrier? I am on T-Mobile, and I'm getting about 108 down when I first started. 108 down, about 25 up. So what if CV was 10? You're not his dad, mom, or his online monitor. Exactly. I said 30 something. So I said I'm in my 30s, 30 something, whatever. Who cares? Oh, so you done all of that. Okay. So I assume if I spend the money to get my friend's iPhone 6S battery replaced, it probably wouldn't help all that much. Think you don't use the phone very much. My capacity on my 6S is 100%, and my battery is bad. I was taught never judge a person until you walk a mile in their shoes. Yes, and you really never know what the battles people are facing every day, and what you say can, brighten their day or kick them even lower. So, a lot of times people are facing things that people don't know nothing about. So it's always nice to be, nice and courteous to people. Your SC probably started the battery degrade. Apple likes to stick tiny, but yeah, my battery on my SC is like 93%, capacity. No, I don't drink, M. Keller. You know that. I saw a video saying iPhone SC number 2 being released soon, but I haven't watched it yet. Ooh, I went to bed. See your next stream. If you hear any info on Note 10, let me know. Okay, all right, I'll let you know. It did. You're right, Love Take 47. Dude, get on my nerves now. I think I've decided over longevity, battery life, and overall stability of older devices, the key is not to update them. So I'm not doing any more updates. iFixit has battery replacements kits for $29 if you want to change it yourself, or you can get Apple to change it for 50. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Y'all been awesome. Yeah, just immaturity. That's all it is immaturity. You sit behind. All you gotta do is sit behind the computer and run your mouth. It don't matter. I mean, it's immaturity. We all know it. So somebody can sit behind a computer and type. It's it's nothing. It's funny, really. Mr. Nicotino, good night. Thank you for joining in. That's still practice it through. Yeah, exactly. Let's take 47. Why don't you leave? Yeah. God bless you, man. Mr. Curlware. Thank you all for joining in. Y'all have a great night. Yeah, they're really fast in color. They're really, really good. So thank you all for joining in. All the likes, donations, they mean a lot. It always helps the channel out. And y'all were awesome. Thank you for being here with me this late. I appreciate it. So good night, every one of y'all who has said good night. Thank you all. God bless you all. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Good night.